a whole lot. We're now going to do the D Series off-road extended cab, and the default color is yellow. I've just been taking the default colors. I didn't ask anybody. I didn't ask anybody what color they wanted. I just, you know. All right, so here we go. All right, I'm gonna take the extended cab off-road D Series, flip this puppy off the ramp, and see what happens. Oof. Come on. I gotta watch the back end. See, the back end. Yep, that's what got me. All right, so what's that? 220. So what are you doing? So 220. And it's just going to roll on down the hill. Yeah, we got no problem here at all. Oh, small problem. And we come sliding into the pool. All right, here we go. 2367 and 417. Oops. By the way, if this is the first time you've seen a championship video, I apologize if my voice seems to sort of kind of come and go. Well, partly because I was watching a high school football game earlier before recording this, and, well, it was very exciting, and it was awesome, and our team won, so woohoo! But I'm also I'm keeping track of everything on a computer that is next to me. It's on my laptop over here, and so I have to keep turning my head to record the score. So if I'm a little off mic, that's what that is. So do not adjust your headsets. All right, here we go. 134, 133, and again the back end. Oh, crud! I tried to do too much. Let's see, that's that one. So that's 250, 240, 230, I believe. I believe it's 230. I'm going to go with 230, and I'm the judge, jury, and appellate court. So there you go. Oh! Slam. All right, 2378. Slightly more damage than the last time, or deformation. 404 broken, that's actually a little less. And so we end up, because we went further, we end up with a total round score of 202, 180, and overall average 197, 170. Not bad, but we'll have to see how that all pans out when we get to the end and we sort it all out. All right. Now, this was a mod I had to go download and find. It's the Lamborghini Countto. And I don't know which one I should do. I tell you what, I'm going to take the one that it picks. And I get this error message about the sound, but the car still works. So I actually had to make sure that this car was going to work, so I tested it over in Grid Map. So here we go. In fact, I tested all of the... Whoa, where are you going? Holy cow, what the heck is going on with this? Ay. Wow, that's a bit of a problem. Wow, what the heck? Okay. Alright. I know what I said before about not taking, human error, too bad, so sad, but no. There is something weird going on there. I don't know what happened, so let me just... That wasn't even human error. That was... I don't know what that was. Yeah, that was very strange, man. Alright. Oh, look at there. Whoa, we are flipping over. Okay, that's going to be a hair past. So that's 380. Wow, look at that. So, 380. And then, there we go. Flip over. No, we're just going to roll. So, 380. Yeek. And then a 2619, 2319, and a 448. I know it's 26, but I'm just saying. What did I say? 440. What am I doing? I got myself confused. And a 448. All right. That's a round. Wow. That's an overall round score of 349, 330. That is high up there in terms of first round scores. That is fantastic from the Lamborghini with my linguini, and I roast my weenie. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Go search Vanoss Gaming and look up Knowledge. One of the funniest parody things ever. Ooh, this one's even further. Ooh, we're actually, that's kind of on the line, slightly over the line. I'm gonna call that 390, because I mean that is, whew, wow. So 390, and we flip over. Oh, land upright. Oh, come on. I should have bonus points for landing upright, in which case this car would get none of those. So there you go. All right. So 390 with a 2496 and a 465. That is a total round score of, wow, 360.390 and an average score, 354.860. That puts this car in about the 5th place position, somewhere close to in there, 5th, 6th. Again, you start getting into that middle area, and things, really move around, and we see what's happening. So we have 2 more vehicles left. We have the Pigeon dragster and the Ford Raptor, and if memory serves, the Pigeon dragster is the Pigeon, and it's just a regular Pigeon. But I go into the config and I give it a dragster engine, the very powerful drag engine. I have no idea. All right, so here we go, and again, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can control this freaking thing. This is going to be a nightmare. Look at this. I can't drive this. This is human error. This is Pigeon error. This is crazy. Crap. Oh. Huh. Broke the game. Well, that's not good. Okay. How am I going to do this? No. How am I going to do this? Should I get the Pigeon with the stabilizers? I don't even know if that would help. Yikes. This one may be a non-qualifier if I can't find a way to make this work. Huh. I mean, I can let it coast, but that's not really what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, well, the stabilizers are working some. I'm just gonna have to gun it and see. This is not, well, holy cow. There we go. So that is going to be short of 400. What? That's not 400. That's 350. So this is 330. Wow. Okay. That actually worked out halfway decent. Unless you were inside the Pigeon. Yikes. All right. So there you go. And that is a, wow, a 1621 and a 1033. Huh. That's an overall average of 303,460. That's actually pretty freaking good. I was not expecting that. All right. So Yep. See, I cannot. That was my bad. So I know the whole human error thing, but I just can't. No, I can't in good conscience knowing that that's how this vehicle acts. You know, it's kind of like the Lamborghini. You know, you have to. Man, well, we're off. 100. Oh, that's just not fair, man. But we had the same thing or a similar thing happen with the dragster. It got away, and that's the nature of the beast. So, man, what a bummer. You guys are going to complain about that, aren't you? You're going to make me do that again. You know what? I'm going to do it again. Which means I should have done the dragster over again, technically speaking. But the dragster's not going to have a problem qualifying, so I won't mess with the dragster. But I can tell you that unless something crazy happens. Oh, that's a 220. Actually, it did cross the line. I'm going to give that a 230. That's fine. I can do that, man. Still not the 330 from the first one. Oh, and man, are you bouncing all over the place. But anyhow, that dragster is definitely going to have a much better top 8 round. All right, so 26 even and a 908. That gives the dragster Pigeon an overall average of 249, 190. And there goes the tire. Okay. And we have one more vehicle to go, and that is the Ford Raptor. Where is the Ford? Here we go. The Ford F-150. V10 four-wheel drive. Sure. Oh, that is a bad mama jama. Check that out. Oh, man, that's freaking cool. Oh, my gosh. All right. Let's cruise down here and see how fast we can get this bad boy rolling. Oh, yeah, we're getting there. Come on. 54. Oh, man. I gotta see what we got here. Just over the line. So that is going to be a 380. Wow. Holy cow. I tell you, the problem, it's not really a problem, but the thing about this is we've got a lot of folks that have very close scores. This is going to be interesting to see what happens when we sort these. All right, so the Raptor ends up with a first round score of 345, 820. That is, again, right up in there, right up in the middle, you know, 5th, 6th, somewhere in there. Wow. All right, let's see what the second round nets the F-150 Raptor version. Oh, is there not a... Oh, there we go. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Man. All right, I got to get out. That may be gorgeous, but I can't do that from the inside. Yep, over the line right there. So that's going to be 380 again. Woo, lots of... Whoa, you sent me backwards. Okay. 2780 and 690. That is an average score of 345, 300, so a little less than the first round. Altogether, 345, 560 for the Raptor. Woohoo! Whoop, whoop. All right, so there we go. There we have the final 8, or not the final 8, but those are the 8 vehicles that we needed to do to finish out the preliminary rounds. And so I need to take the average score, and I think I remember how to do this. So I'll tell you what, let me do some calculations and I'll come back. All right, here we go. And I know I said I'd be back, but like that was like a jump cut for you guys. But anyway, okay. Before I gotta see this a minute. Are there different skins for this? Can I do that? Is that what this is? No. Or is that a color thing? Nah. That's not a tuning thing. So body. No, I guess not. I was wanting to see if that was a different, like if they had different, no. If they had different skins you could put on here, because that would be freaking cool. All right, anyhow, I digress. All right, so here we go. We have the top 8 vehicles that will be moving on to the first championship round of the car jump arena, and this is what it looks like. Number 8 is the Pigeon dragster with an average combined score of 249.190. Number 7 is the Sunburst Rally, and that is 268.130. Number 6, the dragster. The dragster makes it in, and I guarantee that is, I mean, definitely as long as it doesn't flub up, it's going to kick butt in the top 8 race. Oh my gosh, that's going to be amazing. Above that is the Ford Raptor in 5th place. The Lamborghini snags 4th. Pizza Delivery Oldsmobile, that grabs 3rd place. The Hoverside is in 2nd. And the 1st place finisher overall so far, the Torsion Wheelie Monster. So there you go. Those are your top 8 vehicles that are moving on to the Car Jump Arena Championship top 8 competition. Woo, that's a mouthful, man. Hope you guys liked the video. Hit the like button if you would. And if you got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for suggesting different vehicles to try. This is I'm so glad I'm doing something like this. I absolutely loved when I did the ski jump championship, which if I didn't already, there'll be a card that'll pop up to get you to that. But this is taking me back to the ski jump championship that I did during the Olympics, and I'm having a great time with this. I love it. I hope you are too. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.